The story of Foundation is one of immense scale and wonder. Capturing that essence and translating it into an episodic video format that is compelling is no mean feat. The streaming and cinema landscape is awash with sci-fi stories, each as forgettable as the last. Cheap graphics, gaudy costumes, and poor storytelling litter our search results. It is so difficult for anything new to resonate and establish itself. But Apple found a way to fix sci-fi. The most important thing for this kind of epic work of science fiction is imparting to viewers the vastness and gravity of the story. Beyond simply the fact of its setting in space, as can be shown through some graphics and images of stars and constellations, we as viewers must be able to feel deeply and even unconsciously that the story we are watching is profound. For a science fiction story to reach greatness, the main characters must be people, not empty tropes, but rather real, three-dimensional individuals whose actions palpably alter and shape the cinematic world we are viewing. Foundation is able to do this due to the skill of its amazing cast and the quality of its direction and production. The story of Foundation involves many different players and it can be confusing to follow, so each one of them needs to be depicted with a level of detail that piques our interest and makes us remember them. This is especially complicated when many of the characters must develop on a timescale of decades or even centuries. But Apple has taken these characters created 70 years ago and brought them to life for us. At times, it has had to change genders or add emotion to bring depth and heart to a set of sometimes flat original stories. It is a production that is both exciting and somber, showing us marvels of technology while also reminding us that far in the future, these amazing things are ancient. It has shown us the stifling stability of a clone imperium that brings unending stagnation and ever-increasing tyranny. And it has achieved all this while doing justice to the vision of the source material. Science fiction becomes watchable and takes on significance when the threads of our present are woven through the tapestry of the fictional future. Apple's Foundation has been able to do this by expertly showing us a very complicated and intricate plot involving dozens of people and centuries of time in a relatable, beautiful, and appealing way. Foundation intertwines a grand narrative with the lives and actions of normal people. It effortlessly invokes emotions and empathy for each of the characters. Whether you like them or not, you truly feel for the motivations and motives of all the characters. Foundation lets us watch a story without picking good guys and bad guys. It artfully shows us all sides of human nature and perhaps also robot nature, and the end of each episode leaves you not just wanting more, but awed at what you just witnessed. Science fiction should not be made petty or small. It should not replace storytelling through suggestion and implication and nuance with blunt spectacles, over-the-top graphics, or flashy set pieces in front of green screens. It should not use loud noises or faces distorted by screams where a whisper and a subtle expression would do. It should not imbue characters with abilities that do not come without burden or cost, and most importantly, it should not bend the essence of the story to short-term fads of today. It must be made to last on its own so that it will be rewatchable, relatable, and enjoyable even in 100 years' time. This is the standard by which I measure science fiction productions, and by this measure, Apple has done an outstanding job.